What's the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach Raph, back and live, again in action. Welcome back to the channel. And before we start, you know the vibes. Do me a favor and subscribe down below the channel and show some love. Alright, let's get right into it. Fellas, today we're going to be talking about chasing women in your 20s and why that is not a smart idea. Alright, now fellas, what you got to understand as a man is that your prime and a woman's prime are two different things. And unfortunately, they don't collide. They don't collide right away. All right. You see, typically for a woman, her prime is usually typically from the ages of 20 to about 27, 28, 29. That is the prime years for a woman. And that is when she's her most beautiful. She is gorgeous. She is sexy. She is attractive, appealing. She's innocent. She's a butterfly. You see, she can pull, she has options. She can pull pretty much any man. She puts on some makeup, looks beautiful, walks outside. She could pretty much pull. And, we have apps like Instagram and Snapchat, and we have dating apps like Tinder and Hinge, and there's a plethora of options out there for women right now when they're in their prime. And then you as a man trying to compete with that when you don't have, when you're now trying to figure out yourself, my man, it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You gotta understand the game and how it's being played. You chasing and running behind and trying to get that woman's attention. Look, unfortunately, women right now, they're living in a world where they're being flashed a lot of temporary pleasures and things that are like eye candy for them. So they're seeing a lot of other options out there, and they're exploring their options, or in words they want to say, they're trying to figure themselves out, and they're living their best life, etc., etc. Listen, that's cool and all. That's the path that you want to choose, and we ain't gonna stop you. You know what I mean? That's the path you want to choose. Cool. But as a man, you have to understand and be able to visualize and see the game and see what's going on. And then from there, you got to know how to move accordingly. So as a man, for yourself in your 20s, you trying to chase after this girl who's seeing these options and wants these kind of men who have the high caliber options, or in other words, a higher value man. You are not a match right now. You're not going to be able to compete right now. And listen, there is no problem with that. That's okay. The problem comes when it comes to you trying to chase and put all your efforts and energies to try to impress and get these girls. Some of y'all are going broke trying to spend your little checks, and you go in and you buy designer things, and you go and try to buy the fanciest things possible. And yeah, you may look like you got something on the outside, but damn well you broke, my boy. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Damn well you broke. You flashing your little belts, and you're flashing your shoes, and you're flashing your cars, and you're trying to impress the girls. But listen, all you're doing in the long run, man, is that you're putting a cover over what's really happening in your life. And all you're doing is doing a lot of damage to yourself in the long run, because what you're not understanding is that your youth is when you're strongest for yourself. It's when you have all the energy. So what you should be doing is stop trying to impress these girls, stop trying to impress people, and focus on your grind when you have the energy in your young age. You have the youthful energy. You have the time to make mistakes, to mess up, to do some wrong shit. You feel me? And that's the time you want to start doing it. Mess up when you're early, figure it out, try different things, try different avenues, go to different links, go to different places, figure out what you want to do. And then from there, when you're starting to build yourself up, it's going to come a point at a time when your prime is going to hit. And your prime as a man is typically in his 30s, because at that point, you're going to start to become more mature mentally, more mature emotionally, more mature financially. spiritually, sexually, physically. You see, because of all the effort you have put in your 20s. And my man, here's the best part about it. Yeah, you may have had to sacrifice a little bit for those few years, but when you hit those 30s, my boy, when you hit those time when you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the hours, at that point, you're gonna have a plethora of options of women because there you will be that man that they were trying to chase when they were in the 20s. You weren't that guy then. You will be that guy afterwards. And I promise you it will be worth it because not only will you have the girls that you wanted, but on top of that, you have your success in your businesses or whatever ventures you have. You're emotionally more stable and smarter. You are mentally more stable and smarter. You're physically in shape. You're looking better. You're feeling better. There's a lot going on for you because you have made the decision to not mess around and chase women in your 20s, but rather to focus on becoming the best version of yourself so that you can attract the right woman into your life, man. Listen, I know it's hard. That's why on this page I teach discipline. And as a man, you need to be disciplined when it comes to women. Women, you have to be disciplined because they will be the downfall of your success. They will be the downfall of your growth, the downfall of you of becoming the best version of yourself. So if you are not disciplined with simple things like stop chasing women, bro, like literally focus on yourself, become better, become stronger, become wiser. Stop playing around with your life, my boy. Have some respect for yourself. And then from there, you're going to attract women. You're going to attract beautiful women. I promise you, my boy. Like I'm telling you, you're going to attract, but you have to take a sacrifice. Yeah, you may lose a few battles here and there right now, but I promise you, you're going to win the war. The race is going to be a little slow. It's going to be a little sacrifice. It's going to be some days you're going to be tired. You're going to be like, damn, does it even make sense? But bro, I'm telling you, listen to me. Listen to me clearly. Stop chasing. Go and focus on yourself, and everything will come back around for you in the long run. And you're gonna win a long. You're gonna have a nice long spoil of just success because of the options and because of the choices you made in your 20s. All right, y'all. That's it. That's calm.